It's the Wavlink, it's here. Alright, this is the new Wavlink AX3000 Wi-Fi 6 outdoor access point. It's meant to give you Wi-Fi anywhere in your yard. Now, the people at Wavlink are big fans of the Ray Stein show, so they sent this to me for free. But this is not an infomercial. If I don't like it, I'm going to slam them, alright? And to be quite honest, I just wanted Wi-Fi. I was being greedy. Isn't that right, Phyllis? Alright, here's what it looks like without the groundhog. Time to unbox it. Hey buddy, you think it'll be safe in there? What is it? What's over there? She saw something. I'm gonna put this somewhere safe. Alright. I'm just gonna leave the box here tonight. Should be alright. It's not supposed to rain. Finish the photos tomorrow. Hey Crystal. Hey girl. Let's go check on the Wavlink. Oh my goodness. It is completely torn up. Crystal, did you see what happened? You see, this is why we need outdoor Wi-Fi, Crystal Ann. So we can get an outdoor Wi-Fi security camera. You know, the kind that sends instant notifications. And then next time, we'll catch them in the act. Just gotta grab the antenna real quick, okay? Don't mind me. Just gotta get it. I've got 5G right there. The other 5G goes right here. 2.4. Make sure you have it right. And 2.4 over here. These are really nice antennas. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how I plan on hooking this up. I'm doing this outside just to make it fast and easy so you can understand immediately what you have to do. So imagine this is your router, and you should already have power to your router at home. You should have an Ethernet plugged right there. And if you notice, that's a different color port. That's to tell you that this is the input. This is where all of your internet signal that comes straight from the telephone pole, in my case Verizon, other people Comcast. This is the main input right here. Now these are your other accessories. These are all your outputs. So your outputs are labeled LAN, and your main one that you should really never touch is WAN. I'm going to run an Ethernet cable out of one of my accessories, okay, and then I'm going to plug it directly into this adapter. This provides power, and you're going to plug it in where it says LAN data in, and it says you must install with this side up. So we're going to mount it like that. This is not waterproof. This has to be indoors. Taking the power adapter that came with it, plug it in. Okay. Here's your on-off. You can see it's lit up. Next I'm going to run, I bought this very long Ethernet cord. I'm going to run it out of here where it says PoE, which means that this is now powered, and it will power this device. So there's no plug for this. So I'm going to run this all the way out by my shed, which is outside, and ultimately it's going to get plugged in here. nice, they give you a wrench. Thank you, Wavlink. Alright, got the first ground wire on there. Okay, so here you have the PoE, which I mounted inside my shed, and I also decided to buy an optional surge protector. Let me show that to you. So here it is, you have an input and an output, but the most important part is this middle ground wire. Now that runs outside to a ground rod at the base of the Wavlink tower. The left side runs up to the Wavlink, and the right side goes to my PoE. Now I have two wires running through my conduit here out of the shed which go underground. One is a ground wire and the other is the input which goes directly into the Wavlink. Now at the base of the tower here, that's where I have my ground rod, and most important, the ground wire runs way up through conduit all the way up to the Wavlink up here. Now if you look carefully on the top right here, you can see the ground wire, but just so you know, it actually runs behind the Wavlink to a screw, and the screw is right there. Those lines on the bottom there signify the ground wire, but it's basically the screw right here, dead center. Alright, it's pretty easy. I hooked the power to the Wavlink. My phone immediately saw it, and I just connected to the Wavlink. You could see it right there on my Wi-Fi settings. It was a new network available, and it's unsecure, so right now we're gonna just hook up to it and secure it. Alright, I typed in admin for the password, got right in. So here we go. I'm gonna set up my own password. Okay, that was really easy. It asked me to change the admin password, which I did, and then it asked me to set the Wi-Fi password. Now on my own, I had to change it was called the Wavlink network, but I had to switch it to Groundhog Phil's Cafe. But it was super easy. I'm very happy with this, and it's time to test. Okay, we're gonna run a speed test here. Here we go. Pretty good. Hey Rocco, we got a Hey Rocco, we got a 91. Not too shabby, huh buddy? I've been testing it for about a month. My property's about the size of a football field. Alright. If this is your football field, I'll give it a little slashes, right? If this is the 50-yard line right here, I mounted it right here, dead center. And I will tell you, it is very strong. In this range, it's very strong. Now, you might be wondering, how big is a football field? It's 360 feet long, which means at 180 feet, it's strong. Now, I live in Pittsburgh, and in Pittsburgh, we have mountains. That's supposed to be my mountain. And we have trees everywhere. And mine is mounted on a post 10 feet. Now, I started testing it outside these boundaries. What I found was between 400 feet to 800 feet, I would say that's weaker. Now again, that's with hills, mountains, more mountains for you here. So that's basically what I found out. It's been almost 3 months now since I got the Wavlink. On the pro list, there's a lot. Number one, it's extremely durable. The antennas are huge. It's been through multiple storms here in Pittsburgh with rain, just rain nonstop here. Thunderstorms, lightning, power surges. We've lost power like 3 times, and it's still running great. I've had absolutely no problems with this whatsoever. Everything about it works. It was really easy to set up. The software was simple. You know, if I could tell you something negative, I would. The only thing I can think of is it could be faster. It's not as fast as my router in the house, but for what my family does with streaming and gaming, it seems to work fine. I just watched Top Gun from the pole the other day, so I'm amazed by this signal. I mean, it reaches all over every stretch of the property. I even went to the neighbor's house and still had signal. I was thinking about going out to eat, see if it still works, but No, seriously, I just wanted to say thank you to Wavlink. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.